Ladies and gentlemen of the Action Army, what is going on? And welcome to another episode of Answers for Athletes. In today's video, I would like to talk about PJF Performance Movement Snacks. Now, did he make these up? Maybe. I had never heard of them before I heard PJF Performance talk about them, so we are going to call them PJF Performance Movement Snacks. I'm going to talk about what they are, and I'm going to talk about why they've been so beneficial for me, and whether or not you might want to add them into your training and your lifestyle in general. But before I do that, make sure that you like this video, subscribe to the channel, and leave your question down below if you want me to answer your question in a video just like this. And there is a link down below in the pinned comment and the description of this video with access to my advanced training programs. We got Beyond the Rim 1, 2, and 3, Project Plyo, Strong and Bouncy, Vertical Jump Seeker System, all the programs that you need to take your vertical to an elite level. Click that link and check out the programs. So, movement snacks. Movement snacks, I like I said, I had never heard this before PJF Performance, so I believe that PJF Performance coined the term movement snacks, and now he has also coined the term handle snacks for basketball players. So essentially, handle snacks, you just every hour on the hour, you grab a ball and you do a little bit of handle work for like 1 to 2 to 3 minutes. Movement snacks are essentially you do some sort of movement, some sort of mobility, some sort of quick training, like micro dosing, so that your body doesn't lock up. So what he says is, when you're sitting in a chair all day or you're sitting at a desk all day, it is very easy for your body to just lock up. And every hour on the hour, if you just get up and you do some movement, like some light stretching or some light mobility, or you just put your joints and your muscles through a full range of motion, it is very good. So you're essentially getting your body before it locks up. So how I have used this in my life and why it has been so beneficial for me is because, number one, I have hated upper body training. So I have actually seen some success by adding my upper body as movement snacks, and I'll have a workout for that day, and I will just do my upper body workout. Every hour on the hour, I do 1 or 2 sets, and by the end of the day, I have hit my complete upper body workout. Now, I do want to say that this is not as beneficial as doing all of the work in one session, because you get a really good warm-up, and you keep your warm-up, and you keep your pump for that entire workout. So it's essentially like movement snacks. When it comes to upper body, you are essentially doing all of the work, the exercises cold. But for me, it's better to do them cold than to not do them at all. And for someone who has skipped upper body a lot, I love lower body. I hate upper body. Shouldn't say I hate upper body. It's just not my favorite. It used to be when I was a bodybuilder, but it has been beneficial for me to help me stay consistent with some upper body training. Mobility. It has been huge for my mobility training because I don't have a ton of time. I am a busy individual. I coach a high school team. I have a newborn son. I have a business to run. I have a lot of stuff to do. So mobility training, which I don't know if you've ever heard of him, but there's a guy on Instagram called Beard the Best You Can Be. He does some wild stuff. His mobility is really cool. Like, he's somewhat similar to Knees Over Toes guy in the mobility realm, in the sense that he can do some really cool shit. So I was like, wow, I want that. And I got it. And the mobility workouts were like an hour long. I don't have time for an hour long mobility session every single day. Or actually, I do have time. Everybody got 24 hours. It's just not a priority enough for me to do a mobility session like that. But with movement snacks, I can do 1 or 2 or 3 quick mobility exercises, get some blood flow, get some mobility, and improve my mobility that way. Now, in the same sense, you're not going to be as warm when you do these movement snacks, but that's not the point. It's a snack. You go into the fridge, you have some baby carrots. You go down and you get into a full deep squat and you sit in a deep squat. Then you do some hamstring to ankle rocks. Then you do like a straddle hamstring stretch roll. Like it's just a quick mobility micro dosed workout. It's just 1 to 2 to 3 minutes every hour on the hour. Now, another point. Every hour on the hour did not work for me because there's actually a book, I have it right here, I was just reading it, called Deep Work. Deep Work. And Deep Work in here, it's a really good book. I think I think everybody should read it. Like Deep Work, if you want to be effective in your life, in your work, in your business at all, you should read Deep Work. But he essentially, I don't want to get too off track, but he just talks about how you need to stay focused, stay deeply focused without task switching to do your most effective work. And I have found that what I like to do is minimum 90-minute sessions of deep work. So 90 minutes to 2 hours. If I'm feeling crazy, I'll get to 3 hours. Once I get to 3 hours, anything beyond that, I'm feeling like a little bit brain dead, like I'm staring at my computer too long. But movement snacks didn't work for me when I'm doing deep work. So I do not do my movement snacks while I'm doing my deep work, just because at first I was like, oh, I'll do some movement and then I'll get back into it and I'll feel even better and more mentally focused. It just distracted me. It just, like, movement snacks did not work for me when I was doing my sessions of deep work, my real, true, intense work on my business. Also, now that I have a newborn son, having an alarm go off every hour on the hour is annoying in itself. But especially like when my son is napping, then the alarm goes off, or just at certain times, the alarm's going off every hour of the day was just fucking irritating for me. So now what I do for my movement snacks is I do them whenever I feel like doing them, right? Which can get carried away if you're lazy. But for me, I really enjoy like doing something on the computer, like just something that is mindless, like responding to emails or something like that. Then once I'm done, I'll hit some bicep curls, right? I have dumbbells right there. Or I will do some mobility, right? Or I will do some sort of other movement snack that I could do. But I'm yapping a little bit, but I want to talk about the main point, the main purpose. So the main purpose is, not to allow your body to lock up, but also what I have found very beneficial is accumulated fatigue, accumulated stress on the body that you would not be getting otherwise. Now, you can use this any way that you want. Let's say you have a pull-up bar in your house, and every hour on the hour, if you're going to do it like that, or whenever you feel like it, whenever you walk into your room, whenever you see the pull-up bar, estimated every hour on the hour. That's what I do. I just estimate, it's been like an hour, let me hit something. You can do a set of pull-ups, right? Let's say that's a weak point for you, or you could do a set of push-ups. But what I like to do is accumulate fatigue on my lower body. Now, I used to do this. I am going to start this in 2025 back up. But my plan for my movement snacks is to stress my body as much as possible in 1 week. And then I will not do any movement snacks or any like really taxing movement snacks the next week. So I'm going 1 week high intensity movement snacks, 1 week low intensity, 1 week high intensity, 1 week low intensity. And in my high intensity, this is stuff like monster walks and lateral side steps and Copenhagen plank and extra isometric, like figure 4 isos for your hip flexor, like hamstring heel digs for your hamstrings, like accumulate as much fatigue as possible. Try to crush my body in these high weeks. This is in addition to my high intensity workouts. In addition to my goal, as I stated yesterday, I'm not sure if you watched yesterday's video, but my goal is to do something net positive every single day for my vertical jump. I have to stay consistent this year. So one way that I'm doing that is by including movement snacks that will be net positive for my vertical jump in 2025. So most of the time it's monster walks because it's very easy to get a mini band and just walk forward in my kitchen. Lateral side steps, you can literally be watching TV and just step to the right, step to the left, step to the right, step to the left, and get a good glute medius workout. Copenhagen plank, upper body is going to be big for me. But I just wanted to come on here and explain that movement snacks are a great way to get accumulated fatigue and accumulated stress on the body, which when I say stress, I mean stress in a good way. You have to stress your body, break it down in order to see change. It's a good way to get an accumulation of fatigue that you wouldn't get if you are more busy or you don't have time or you couldn't make it to the gym, or even if you could make it to the gym. So I just wanted to throw this out there and talk about the ways that I use movement snacks in my life. So that's going to do it for this video. Like this video if you like it, subscribe to the channel, leave your question down below if you want me to answer your question in a video just like this, and I will see you tomorrow at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Peace.